Hello, this is cjhoyle. Today is Saturday, February the 26th, 2022, and today I'm going to ride my bike to the Canadian Tire department store. Alright, so I'm beginning my ride from Jean Sibelius Square here in Toronto's Annex neighbourhood, and I'm going to be heading over to the location of Canadian Tire that is located near the intersection of Yonge Street and Davenport, or Yonge Street and Church, which is not a particularly long ride for me. Canadian Tire has quite a few locations within Toronto, and this one is the closest and most convenient for me to get to, but I tend to visit several different locations depending on what I'm buying, just given what they have in stock at each one. If you're not familiar, Canadian Tire is sort of like a department store here in Canada. They sell tires, but they sell a lot more than just tires. And it's sort of like an everything store. They have a lot of stuff. And I tend to like to go and buy things there, like tools and construction materials and things like that primarily. And so I'm making my way here in the east direction along a neighborhood street which is called Bernard Avenue, I believe. And I'll be taking this for sort of the first half of the ride, and then the second half I'll be on Davenport Road. The temperature this morning is around -3 degrees Celsius. So that actually feels quite warm considering some of the colder weather biking that I've been doing this season. We got a bunch of snow, I think it was on Thursday morning, but it hasn't stayed below freezing, so a lot of it has melted since then. We got another stop sign here. That last intersection that we passed was for a road called St. George Street. And the video that I posted last week was I started on that street and I rode south all the way down to Union Station. St. George connects up with another street called Beverly, and both of those streets have bike lanes on them. So it's a common place that I've ridden my bike over the years. Alright, so we made it as far as Bedford Road, and Bernard does continue here, but I'm actually going to make a left just because of the way that that next intersection sort of lines up. And eventually, if I keep going on Bernard, I would get to Avenue Road, which is a pretty busy road, and there's no signalized crossing there, so I would have had to make a sort of left turn onto a busy road. So instead I've turned one block early, and I'm going to turn right now onto Davenport, and like I said, I'll be taking this for the rest of the trip. And Davenport is a road that has bike lanes on it, but the bike lanes are kind of non-existent when there's snow around because cars park further away from the curbs, and the bike lanes are pretty narrow to begin with. But the good news is that the city is planning on upgrading these bike lanes. I actually made a video approximately a year ago where I came and rode my bike along the bike lanes as they were, in anticipation of sort of having a before and after of that construction project. But unfortunately that was supposed to happen in 2021, but it never happened. So from what I understand, it's going to happen this year instead. These bike lanes are really just of sort of the older design, the design that Toronto had used for building bike lanes for quite a number of years, where they've got the bike lanes basically go in the what we call the dooring zone, the area beside the driver's doors of all the cars, which can be quite problematic for people riding their bikes, and doors unexpectedly opening and causing a lot of collisions. There's our green light. So this is Avenue Road, so it's a pretty busy north-south street. And like I said, I was preferring not to turn left onto that, so instead I could make a right turn from Bedford instead. And Davenport Road is kind of a long, windy road. There's a lot of curves and stuff in it. And yeah, there's a bike lane here, but there's no cars blocking that one, but there's an awful lot of snow blocking it right now, unfortunately. Yeah, the fact that Davenport Road is kind of this weird sort of curvy road, it means that it sort of interrupts the grid that otherwise, cuts through this part of the city. And it means that you're kind of forced to ride on this road. Like, for example, that Bernard Avenue that I started on, it does not continue because this road would, kind of becomes parallel to it at some point. So it's an important one to have bike infrastructure on, and I look forward to that infrastructure being improved. So here we are at Bay Street, and I'm going to continue straight on Davenport for one more block until we get to Yonge Street. And this section up ahead here actually was the one part of that construction, or that redevelopment of bike lane infrastructure project, that actually got completed. This part did not used to have bike lanes, and they installed those early last summer, which is great to see. So in the future, when I come on Davenport Road, it should look a lot more like this for riding my bike, so definitely looking forward to that. So the Canadian Tire store is about sort of half a block north of this intersection, so I've got to make a left turn here up ahead, and I think I'll probably just do it in 2 stages just to be safe, because I would have to change over 2 lanes to get, or 3 lanes to get to the left turn lane there. So I'll come forward here. It actually looks like there's a left turn box in the middle of the street here that I can weight my bike in to make that left turn. This Canadian Tire is kind of a unique one. It's not like Canadian Tire has dozens of locations across Canada, but this one is not like a lot of them. It's sort of built in this old building, and it's 3 stories, and it has like an underground parking garage, and like I said, it's not like a lot of the others, but this site is actually up for development pretty soon. So this will be redeveloped into some other kind of development that will include a Canadian Tire, but there will be a period, from what I understand, where there will be no Canadian Tire here while that construction is all going on. But here you can see the Canadian Tire over there on the right hand side. So I'll just make my way over to the bike rack, and looks like there's somebody with a bike trailer parked here, and that trailer looks very similar to my bike trailer. Anyways, here are the bike racks, so I'll lock things up and I'll head on inside. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed joining me on this short bike ride here today. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.